Well, hello guys and welcome back to Mr. G Physics. This is Mr. G and this time we're going to be doing another question for the grade 10. This one is related to electrostatics. For the grade 10, however, it is also applicable to grade 11 and even 12. But before we move on, do not forget to subscribe for the channel so you can get all the notifications and videos I post on regular basis. This was question 4 done in the November 2023 in the KZN Province in South Africa for the grade 10. The question say two small identical spheres x and y carrying charges of negative 6 times 10 to the 9 to the minus 9 coulombs and 8 times 10 to the minus 9 coulomb respectively are suspended from a ceiling by means of light in insulated strings. And then you have a picture with the two spheres hanging from the ceiling. One is positive and the other one is a negative charge. Question 4.1 state the principle of quantization of charge. And let's go to state that quantization of charge. Let's write it here at the bottom. We have a space here. And guys, charge quantization states that all charges in the universe consist of an integer multiple of the charges of one element. This one is 2 marks. For this one for saying that consists of an integer multiple of the charge of one electron. Let me see. Consists of an integer multiple of the charge of one electron. That is the 2 marks that you get in this specific question. But note something, this one is not other thing than the formula for charge equal to the number of electrons multiplied by the charge of one electron. That is what we call quantization of charge quantization. That is the charge quantization and it's given to you guys. This one is given to you. So let's go to question 4.2. Now, question 4.2 say, calculate the difference between the number of protons and electrons in sphere X, and it's for 3 marks. Guys, all they want is to calculate the number of electrons. That is what they want. All they want to know is electron. Note, sphere X is a negative charge or has a negative charge. That you can see it at this specific point here. Because it has a negative charge, it means that it has more electrons. It has more electrons, okay? So all they asking in this weird question, calculate the difference between number of protons and electrons, is how many extra electrons does this charge have. That's why they say the difference between protons and electrons, because it has certain number of electrons in excess, more electrons than protons. The charge is negative 6 times 10 to the minus 9, and we can answer the question right at the bottom here. Is enough space. Well, I think we can also answer, let's answer the at the bottom here. Okay. Now, what data do we have here? First, we have the charge. Charge is equal to minus 6 times 10 to the minus 9 coulombs. We also have the charge of one electron. It's given to you, and that one is negative 1,6 times 10 to the minus 19 coulomb. And then you're looking for the number of electrons. Guys, the formula is right here. That is the formula we are going to use. Then you have in the exam the formula. Here it is on electrostatic, that is charge quantization, right? And here is the constant. The charge of one electron is here. It's given to you. All you have to go is this one is for charge quantization here, and this one is for conservation of charge, also given to you. Well, for now here, we write the formula. Charge is equal to number of electrons multiplied by the charge of one electron, and then you substitute. So this one is going to be, and let's move it a little bit to the right. There we go. So this one is going to be minus 6 times 10 to the minus 9 is equal to number of electrons, which is what we are looking for, multiplied by the charge of one electron, which is minus 1,6 times 10 to the minus 19. There we go. So guys, the number of electrons here is going to be equal to 3,75 times 10 to the 10 electrons. Okay, that is the excess of electrons. That is the number of electrons that it have in excess in this specific question. Marking wise, one for the formula, one for the substitution, one for the final answer. Electron doesn't need to be there, and you get 3 marks for this specific question. It's a quite simple and easy question. Question 4.3 states the principle of conservation of charge. Also very important, it could be asked in the exam. So let's write it here. Question 4.3, conservation of charge. And these say that the net charge of an isolated system remains constant during any physical process. So now there are 2 marks, one mark up until a constant or for remain constant isolated system, and the other one for saying up until isolated system. Guys, this is 2 marks. You need to say everything to get 2 marks. This is I don't know what they give the marks in this specific way, but you need to say everything to give the 2 marks. This is a law that cannot be changed. So let's give the 2 marks at the bottom here. Now, the very important word here is isolated system and net charge. So you make sure the word net is there and isolated system is there. If they are not there, you won't get those 2 marks. It's only 2 marks and it's quite simple. This question is being very, very easy. Now, question 4.4, calculate the new charge on sphere Y. They say here the spheres are brought into contact are then separated. They are separated. So they come into contact and then they separate the charges. So a new charge is going to be each of them will get a new charge. So what is going to happen? When the 2 spheres are in contact, electrons are going to move from X to Y. Why electrons are going to move there? They move because X have more electrons than Y. So electrons will move. Alright? And when they separate, they will have even charges. We can do that question right here, question 4.4. We have Qx plus Qy divided by 2. That will be equal to Q new. That is the new charge we are looking for. So Q new is equal to minus 6 times 10 to the minus 9 plus 8 times 10 to the minus 9 divided by 2. You will get that the new charge, this is a new here, is equal to 1 times 10 to the minus 9 coulomb. It's a positive charge. Guys, this is the question. I hope it helped. It's a very easy question for the grade 10s, but it's applicable also for grade 11. In fact, I recommend the grade 11s and grade 12s to do it, because this in grade 11 could be part of the question for a couple of marks, and in grade 12 is also generally they ask one of these questions for also few little marks there in the exam. It's always helping. It's an easy part. But thank you for watching. I hope it helped. Thumb up, subscribe for the channel, write comments, ask questions. I'll see you next time. Mr. G here.